Simone LeBlanc was once solidly in the middle class. She had a good union job at AT&T for almost 20 years, but the job required a lot of repetitive motions with her hands.
My hands, when I was at work, they just started swelling really, really bad. And no matter what I did, ice, I went acupuncture, they were sending me to all these places, nothing worked. So come to find out, it was a condition called decurve veins.
LeBlanc still has scars from the 5 surgeries that tried to fix the pain she was feeling. The surgeries ended up causing nerve damage. In 2008, LeBlanc couldn't work anymore and became disabled. She lost her house the following year. Then in 2012, LeBlanc's husband died suddenly. She knew she needed help.
I'm a widow with 2 kids. I have a disability. My son has disability. What is the waiting time for the Section 8? That was in 2013.
Section 8 housing vouchers, also called housing choice vouchers, are the largest housing assistance program in the United States. Recipients get to choose where they live and pay around 30% of their income on rent. The voucher covers the difference between that amount and what the government determines is fair market rent. Vouchers are extremely effective at preventing and ending homelessness. But the program isn't well funded. When LeBlanc first got on a voucher wait list, she was told the average wait time was around 7 years. 13 years later, she's still waiting.
Every year I call Section 8. I call them and say, hey, do you guys prioritize people who are on disability, low income, people who have kids that are disabled? Oh, no, we do, but you're on the list. I was like, okay, so pretty much the same stuff they were telling everybody else, but I thought I was going to be moved up a little bit.
So I would speak really to the last 10 years that I've been deeply involved in the sector, and this is the worst it's been.
Stephen Russell is president and CEO of the San Diego Housing Federation, a nonprofit that represents affordable housing developers. He says the rapid inflation in the housing market since 2020 has meant housing vouchers are reaching fewer and fewer people.
The need has grown, rents have grown, and the government subsidy that provides the Section 8 voucher has not grown. And so we are, seeing just a deepening problem, a deepening crisis in housing in general, and Section 8 in particular.
The Biden administration sought to make housing vouchers an entitlement program, similar to Medicare, where everyone who qualifies receives the benefit. But it never had the votes in Congress to overcome Republican opposition. Now, funding cuts from the Trump administration have pushed the San Diego Housing Commission, which distributes vouchers for the city of San Diego, into a deepening deficit. To balance its voucher budget, the agency can either kick 1,700 households off the program, or it can dial back its subsidies and require voucher recipients to pay more of their income towards rent. The agency prefers the latter, which Russell agrees is the least bad option.
To throw some people out of their homes so that others can stay is not a morally acceptable approach. This is painful. But I do believe that given the circumstances, the cards we've been dealt as a region, that this is going to be the most practical and ethical way to see that we can continue to support these families and keep folks from becoming homeless.
I've been told, oh, you can go to the food bank. I'm not at that point where I need a food bank. I leave that for other people who need it.
Simone LeBlanc wears a pink T-shirt that says hope on it. But with Republicans controlling the White House and Congress, she's not feeling very hopeful. She remembers reading a story about a woman in Chicago who was on a housing voucher wait list for 29 years.
So I look at that and I say, okay, well, 29 years from now, who knows, I might not even be here. But you just wait. What else can you do? I'm not going to let it destroy my life. I'm not going to let it stop me from continuing to do what I need to do.
The San Diego Housing Commission Board is scheduled to vote on a plan to balance its voucher program budget on December 11th. If that plan is approved, voucher holders in the city of San Diego will have to start paying more towards their rent roughly 1 year from now. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.